3 weeks ago, I was elected to Congress. Since then, my life has changed completely. I thought you might be interested, so here's what happens right after you get elected to Congress. First, they get you to DC real quick, and security is pretty heavy. First conversation they have with you is about steps that will now be taken to keep you and your family safe, and it's a lot. It was more than I was expecting. January 3rd is the official start date. That's when you're sworn in, but there is a lot to do between now and then. A big piece is requesting the committees you want to be on, and here's how that works. More senior members get priority, but they also care about regional representation. So if you're the only one from your part of the country who wants to be on a certain committee, you've got a pretty good shot at getting it. There have been some IT conversations that have made me feel a little young. So like when they gave me my laptop, they looked me dead in the eye and said, "Sir, do you need help turning this on?" And that was when I realized I might not be their average congressional customer. And I've never been offered so much coffee in my life. Every meeting begins with someone offering me some, and honestly, I stick to a cup a day, so I've had a lot of practice politely declining. That said, my donut consumption has spiked. I also have to decide what type of software I want to use to handle the volume of email that we're going to get. There are a lot of different vendors in the space, and they all make very dramatic claims about the superiority of their product. And while this is happening, I'm conducting interviews for staff positions. We've received a flood of applications from really incredible people, and I know that a lot of my effectiveness is going to flow through them. So this is a part of the process that I really need to get right. Then there's the surreal stuff, the stuff that makes me feel like I'm in a wax museum that's come to life. I have followed national politics for a long time, but I know these folks mainly as characters in a national drama, and I've sort of gotten a sense of them by snippets on TV and Twitter and ads. But to meet them in person and have them come up and shake my hand and say, "Jeff, nice to meet you, looking forward to working with you," that's a little strange. To their credit, they have all been exceptionally kind. Regular politics has also begun, especially with the top 3 House Democratic leaders announcing they're stepping out of those positions. That means I get a lot of phone calls from other members of Congress who are more senior than I am, and they're saying, "Jeff, it's nice to meet you. Glad you're here. Looking forward to working with you. Just one more thing." And that's when they tell me what they're running for and ask for my support. Going forward, I want to give you something we don't see too often: a real-time, first-person account of being a freshman member of Congress. I think sharing that perspective is important because transparency is important, but I also just think you'll find it interesting. So that's what you can find here.